Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace. Welcome back to my channel, and we are once again doing the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, weekly collage. If you don't know what that is, go to hashtag 2024 CW47, and that is what you will see others who have done these collages as well, and then you can check everybody's out. So go to that hashtag to see what others have done with these same prompts that we use weekly with Margarete Miller. She comes up with the prompts and she sells them in her Etsy at Mellow Miller. So today we are on week 47, and we need this week, I'm going to leave the little tape on it. We need something purple, block print or all caps. Doesn't say in what form, so I guess you can just choose. A famous city, a music symbol, graph paper, and a game or a puzzle piece. And I do not have the game or the puzzle piece. I actually probably could do that, but I forgot. So I don't have that. So I'm going to leave that one off. That's the bonus. So I'm just going to do the 5 prompts today. And I'm going to start with, as my background, the graph paper. That's usually where I start on anything, is what my background is. So I'm going to use this as my background. And I am going to put that down with glue stick. I'm liking using the glue stick for the background. That seems to work well for me. So we're going to just continue to do that. Let me say, while I'm getting this glued up, I appreciate you all coming along and watching my videos. If you are new to my YouTube channel, thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoy my content, and I have lots of videos with journal flip-throughs and tutorials and process videos and just all kinds of things. So check that out if you're new. But thank you for coming along. If you are here every week, thank you for being here every week. I appreciate that so very much. So I appreciate all my new people, and I appreciate those who have come every week. And I especially appreciate comments. So if you will comment, if you so desire, that would be so appreciated. And I answer all the comments. I read every single one, and I send back a comment. So if you feel like doing that, I would appreciate it. Okay, so this is my background, is the graph paper. And then the next thing I have is I'm going to go with the famous city is my next thing. And this is from a travel magazine, Road Scholar magazine, I believe. And this is Le Chateau Frontenac, or the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City, Canada. I have been there. It's a beautiful place, and I have been there, and it was fun. I've been to Quebec. That's a walled city. It's awesome. If you've never been, you should go. It's a great place to go visit. Okay, so we've got the background is graph paper. Then we've got the famous city is the Quebec City in Canada. And then we need something purple. So I have this lovely lady, and she is working at a sewing machine on purple, green, and red fabric, if you can see there. And I've misplaced something already. Oh, here it is. And that is just something purple. And I have a little story to go with this. So I'm using the graph paper as my background, which ultimately is the sky for this city. And for this mansion, this chateau. And this lady is hard at work at the chateau, but it is sad because she is not allowed to leave. She is here, and she lives in the upstairs parts of this chateau, and she is the seamstress for the madam or the countess or the whoever she might be, that would be the wife of the owner of this chateau, and her uncle is the owner of the chateau. But she has been, for reasons unknown to me, she has been relegated to not being able to leave her abode. She just is there, and she just has to, they basically have her locked up, kind of like Rapunzel, or was it Rapunzel that was locked up, but she had long hair to get herself down if she wanted, when she figured that out. Well, this lady does not have that. And so I'm going to fasten this to this, because that is how this is going to go, just like that. So then I can get this up and finish putting this down. Anyway, so she is a prisoner in her uncle's chateau. And I imagine it's because the uncle's wife, who isn't who is her aunt, but not an aunt that she ever knew. This is a new marriage, I guess, for her uncle. And this niece is quite pretty. So the aunt, the lady of the chateau, doesn't like her. So she has banished her, basically, to... And let me interrupt my story just a bit, because I have a little bit of white space right there. And I have this little bit of purple that I'm going to put right there to disguise that. I actually meant to put it underneath it a little bit. Let's see if I still can. Because I don't want any of that white to show in the background. Yeah, I can still put it under there a little bit. I just need a little piece, and I just need a little bit. So let me just take that and put it just like that, and then I'm going to cut the rest off. See? Then you can't tell, and that's what I want. So we are going to just put that little piece back in there, back behind here, to cover up that little bit that is showing through, because I wanted to make this come up higher than it wanted to. And let's see if I can get that in there just right, so that you see just the purple like that. There we go. And then I'll cut the excess off. So I really just needed that little bit, and I don't really need all that bulk underneath there. So, yep, that works. So we'll just put that under there. But anyway, so she's been relegated to, and all she has is her dreams. And she is getting wearier and wearier. She's a great seamstress, so she's getting weary of doing that and being locked up in this chateau. She is not even able to roam around the chateau. She can be nowhere except in the upper regions of this chateau. And one day, she just dreams and imagines what the outside world is like. And get these tendrils here. I can't talk and and work at the same time. I can walk and chew chewing gum, but that's about it. So she's just slaving away in her quarters. I mean, her quarters are nice. Don't get me wrong. It's not like she's in the attic with nothing. It's a chateau, and it's beautiful, and so her room is nice. So she's not, and she gets food, and she's not really getting mistreated as far as that goes. She's got plenty of food. She gets the same food that everybody else gets, you know, who lives there, and all of that, but she's just not able to leave. They don't let her leave. So all she has is her dreams, and she dreams about one day maybe being able to leave the chateau and explore, because she would love, you know, she has in the past, she has been able to explore, and because she didn't live with this uncle, but when she came to live with this uncle, and she came to live with this uncle because she wound up not having a home, and he offered her a home. She did not know that she was going to be banished to the upstairs, the upper reaches of this home, this chateau. And she wasn't until the uncle married his new wife. And she has since been banished because the wife is jealous of this lovely lady that lives in the chateau. So we are now going to, this is going to be my block print, is these stamps. So I'm going to stamp on here. That one's not long enough. I'll stamp this one first. I'm going to stamp on here. I think I'm going to use purple ink or green. I could use green ink. I know what ink I'll use. I'll use green. It's not going to be quite the green, but I think that's going to be okay. I love Adirondack stamp pads. This is oregano. Let's try it. Let's test it out first. I've got this little piece of, I've already tested out. This stamp I'm fixing to do is called let's see, imagination is the reality of a dreamer. And she is a dreamer, so she has imagination. So she imagines herself in different scenarios and finding her true love, and, you know, all the things any young girl might dream about. Okay, so that is sort of brown. Let's see, I'm going to put it right up here. Let's see what the purple looks like. I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, so she is a dreamer, and therefore has been imagining. It's been several years that she has had to be in this chateau, so she is dreaming of the day she can leave. And she can't. She probably won't ever be able to leave until her aunt goes away or whatever. So she doesn't hold out a whole lot of hope, but you never know. Let's see, do I like the purple? I think I like the purple. Let's see if I have a darker purple. I do, but I think it's more blue. Nope, that is the darkest purple I have. It's the only purple. Well, no, this is kind of purple. One more. This one is kind of purple. It's kind of a blue. It's a little more blue, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. So let's test it and see. Looks purple in the petals. It's this one, but it's more blue than the one I just stamped, and I'm not sure it's going to be purpley enough, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks blue. Yeah, I'm going to use the purple. I think I'm going to use the purple. Anyway, So I'm going to use this as my block stamp. And I think I'm going to do it in the purple. Let's just do that. I'm just going to mix it with that other purpley blue color I just stamped, and we'll see what color that comes out. And I'm going to stamp this right up here. I hope I didn't do that upside down. Phew, I didn't. Thank goodness. I was a little worried. I was a little worried about that because I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. Okay, so she is a dreamer. And I don't know when this chateau, I meant to look up to see when this chateau was built. I don't know. Even though I've been there, I can't remember. Because this next stamp, I'm going to stamp. I have to get it longer. I have to get another block that's longer. I'm going to stamp this other stamp. And what happened to it? Here it is. And it has a date on it. So we're going to say, but it's kind of open-ended. This goes this way. Okay. And what do I want to do it in the, I think I'll do it in the same purple. I don't use purple a lot, so I like purple, but I just don't use it a lot. Actually, as a kid, I had a purple bedroom. Well, lavender walls, a royal purple bedspread. I loved it. My mom let me pick the color I wanted till we moved to a new house, and I got to pick my color, and that was the color I picked. I had pink before then, so I didn't go far with the color, but I was able to pick it myself. See, I might need to do it just a little bit more. Hopefully I'm not, I better, this one's not ever been stamped. I better check it and see what it does. How it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. That's good. So let's just ink that up a little bit again. These lighter colors don't always look like they're going to be dark enough. And I'm going to put that right. Oh, I can't get close enough to the edge. Hopefully that won't fall off before I get it where it needs to go. Right under here. Okay, yeah, not as good as I'd like, but it's okay. And this says Tuesday, July 11, 50. So I don't know if, I'm going to see if I can get that J. The July did not come out at all. Sheesh. Which way does this go? It goes this way. Okay, let's see if I can get the J on there without messing it up. A little bit better, not much. Okay, that's not happening. Anyway, so it says Tuesday, July 11, could be 1750. Probably not with sewing machine. 1850 or 1950 or 2050. I don't know what time frame this is, but in any case, she is stuck up here. And she's dreaming and wishing and hoping that her life will change in some way and that she will be able to get out. And then, let's see if I can find a, yes, I think this green. I'm going to try this Cucumber Crush green for the next thing. One day, she hears music. Now, she's never heard music before. And she hears music, and it is floating in the air. Don't know where it's coming from. Don't know why she's hearing it. She's never heard it before. But as I'm gonna use the green. I just kind of wanted to tie in the colors I had in her and up here. So I'm gonna use the green. So she's hearing this music floating through the air. And this music has words. And the longer it plays, the more obvious that is telling her something. Because it is the lyrics in the song of this music is telling her something. And she finally realizes that it is telling her that she will soon be free. And she is so ecstatic because she cannot wait to go out and see what possibilities await her. And so as the music plays, the doors to her abode opens, and the music is inviting her out. And she leaves her sewing machine, she leaves the work that she's working on, and she goes out into the world and lives happily ever after. She finds her abode, and she never ever comes back to the Chateau Frontenac. So that's my story. Now let's go over the prompts. So we needed something purple. That is the fabric that she is working on. A block print or all caps. So these are all caps in both of these things. A famous city. This is the Chateau. I got some glue on that. Let me see if that comes off. This is the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City in Canada. Is the famous city. A music symbol is the music notes. Graph paper is the background. And I did not use a game or a puzzle piece. So that is my collage for week 47. Go to hashtag 2024 CW47. See what others are doing for this prompt, these prompts. And I appreciate you coming. The year is fast approaching, if you can believe it. I can't. It has just flown by. And so I kind of wanted her up here like this, so you can kind of imagine that she's in these upper levels of this chateau and working hard away at her sewing machine. And then the music comes along and offers her something different. And the dreamer in her grabs that possibility to do something different. And she moves out and never comes back. So that's my story, fairy tale, whatever you want to call it. And I appreciate you coming along. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this one. I kind of like this one. It kind of came together pretty well. So I kind of like it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.